JJ the CPA here. Hope you're doing well. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year!
We are in Breckenridge, Colorado, and this is really just for the longtime subscribers. You're welcome to listen in, but I've got some Johnny Walker Green and a fine cigar, and I was going to tell you 3 things that I think you should consider in 2022 to help you have a great year. And I'm sure you have a lot of ideas yourself, but you always can use a few more, right? So you're right, I'm a CPA, I'm not a motivational speaker, motivational guy, but at the same time, we all have some thoughts and ideas, and I've been thinking about you guys today, and the 3 things is going to be for, first, those that work for others, employees, if you will. And the second is for small business owners. And the third thing is for everyone. And so for employees, here we go. Say this is one of those videos.
I like
You know? I know Jim one time was like, hey, I felt like I had a scotch and a cigar with JJ, Tony D.
Mm-hmm.
Employees, if you're not happy where you are, I tell you what, and you probably know this, everyone's looking to hire. Don't quit until you find something else. Give your notice. You can do it with class and in a way that you're not leaving anybody in the lurch, but you deserve to be happy. So if you're not happy where you are, start looking elsewhere. And the second thing I want you to do, regardless of that, is I want you to find a side hustle. Even if you make a few $100 doing it this year, find a side hustle. It'll bring a lot of extra satisfaction, and you never know where it's going to go from there. So go out on your own. You don't need a fancy name. You don't need an LLC. You don't need a separate bank account. What you need to do is figure out what's your side hustle and find a customer. That's what a small business owner is. It's somebody with a customer. That's it. It's that simple. So go find a side hustle. You may never quit who you're working for. You may always want to work with a team or a group, but find a side hustle for small business owners. Okay, I wrote it down. How many things do I got down here? It's super cold. I got 4 things here. I want you to stop doing things specific in your business for specific employees. Okay, let me explain that. Many small business owners, me included, I've learned the hard way. You want to keep certain employees, and you should, with appreciation and flexibility and pay and all those things. But when you find yourself altering how you do business for a specific client, for a specific employee, because they're not happy about something, what I need you to know is they're going to just find another reason not to be happy, and they're going to see that you altered your business because they're not happy, and then they'll just find something else. And the ultimate thing that's going to happen there is they're just going to go and find something else. So don't alter your business, how you do business, for one employee. Now, for employees that aren't happy, you can't change anything for that. The second thing I want you to do is stop pleasing non-business owners. You know exactly what I mean by that. Stop pleasing. There's a key word there, pleasing non-business owners. Non-business owners aren't running your business. They're not seeing the full picture. They're not seeing about cash flow and all the decisions and taking care of customers and vendors and employees and paying rent and all the other things. Stop pleasing non-owners, because by you taking care of your business, you will ultimately please all non-owners. If that makes sense, and I'm sure that it does. And I want you to figure out what your tax is and stop having the excuse the taxes are complicated. Knock it off. They're not complicated. And if they're complicated and you don't understand it, then get a new advisor. Because taxes is actually, believe it or not, your number 1 expense. And for most small businesses, they're a S Corp or a partnership or a sole proprietor filing a Schedule C or E or F. And it is easy to lose sight that there is a line item that you have to come up with called taxes. income taxes. I'm not talking payroll tax or real estate tax or sales tax. I'm talking about income taxes. Figure out what that is. What is it in the prior year? Divide it by 52 weeks and start saving that every week. Be prepared for what your taxes are, and guess what? The more you're aware of what your taxes are for the current year, guess what? You're going to be smarter about everything. I guarantee it. So stop being ignorant about what your taxes are, meaning what's the amount? Is it $1 million? Is it 100,000? Is it 20,000? Get a round number and start setting aside money right now at the beginning of the year, because it is a line item that you need to come up with. And then the fourth thing, small business owners, I want you to set aside 1% of your gross. I don't care if you're grossing 50 million, a million, or 50,000. I want you to set aside 1% of your gross. And guess what? You're never going to spend it, ever, until you retire. Stop thinking you're going to sell your business for $1 million. Maybe you will. Maybe you'll sell it for 200 million. Maybe you won't be able to sell it. Stop putting all the value on what you think you're going to sell the business for, or what somebody's going to buy it in for, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Maybe they will. But set aside 1%. Period. It's for your retirement. What should you do with it? Put it in the bank. Put it in a mason jar in your backyard. The key is cash is king. Now, for everyone, here's what I want you to do. I want you to set aside $10 a week, and I want you to blow it on yourself sometime this summer. And if you still want to keep saving, then blow it on yourself before the end of the year. Treat yourself, okay? All of these things that I'm sharing with you, in my opinion at least, is to help you have a better 2022. Why? How? So that you'll be happy. So I'm going to give you a link to a song here. I'm not going to sing it for you, but I am going to just tell you or read for you the lyrics. Stick with me if you don't mind. Since you made it to here, it's going to be worth it. But I don't want this to go out. It might be too late. Too late. Went out. So I'm going to put a link to this song, and I'm going to close with this. This is a song by Andy Grammer. Very positive, uplifting musician who's just awesome. But Love Myself by Andy Grammer. I want to love myself without needing someone else to say it to me. I want to love myself without needing someone's help to show it to me. 'Cause I can be mean in my own mind. I can beat myself up all the time with awful thoughts, and I can eat myself alive. I'm gonna try. It's gonna be an awkward talk, but I love you. I don't say it enough. I love who you are, who you've become. Don't know why I can't hear it, lest it comes from someone else, but I'm gonna find a way to finally feel it when I say it to myself. I love you, as in I love myself. So love yourself this year. It's okay. Doesn't mean you're arrogant. Doesn't mean that you're gonna somehow think you're better than anybody else. And yes, we should rely on those around us. We should squeeze them tight and tell them that we love them. I love you.
I love you.
All the time. But the happier we are, right? This isn't obvious. Then the happier everybody's going to be around us. So be happy. And the way to be happy is to do these things, maybe, that I'm suggesting, that will allow you to have a great 2022, because you deserve it. And it's going to be a great 2022. And guess what? Most, when they listen to a video like this and they made it to here, maybe you don't do anything that I indicated to you, but maybe it's giving you a spark to do something that maybe you've already thought of or you were thinking about. So guess what? Go ahead. Just jump off the cliff, because guess what? It's only about 6 inches down and you're going to land right on your feet. Take care of yourself. This is going to be a great year. Thank you for everything you all do for me. Happy New Year to everybody. And thanks for tuning in. I'd love it if you'd subscribe. And then don't you ever forget, you've never met a CPA quite like me. All right.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. All right, so, yep, the video's over. I didn't mean to. I'm not hitting stop. Oh, it's so cold here. What is it, 1 degree?
Yeah.
So we had a great day. I'm going to put together that little video. I think I should share it with everybody when I do? Okay.
I do.
We're going to share it, but it'll probably be in about a week or so.
Yep.
Yeah. So this is one of those videos that gets about maybe less than 400 views, which is the videos I love, because it's just those that are just a part of this family,
Yep.
the YouTube family. So we hope that everybody's doing well, and that you are getting ready to have a great 2022. I know that I am. All right. What else? Okay.
That's it.
That's it?
Just remember your happiness matters.
That's right. Your happiness matters.
Make that your motto for
That's right.
2022.
All right.
Have a good night.
Have
Sorry.
a great night. Have a great day. Have a great morning. All right. Love you.